Miiverse on my channel in 2020. Some of you might be wondering why you're seeing Miiverse posts on my channel, and once again, I'll reiterate 2020. And some of you might be wondering what the hell even is Miiverse? Well, basically, way back when, in the 2014, 2015 days, Miiverse on my channel was my bread and butter. The a majority of the videos I would make at the time would have been were me essentially either complaining about stupid posts I would come by or stupid people I would encounter on Miiverse, or rants about me getting reported on Miiverse and ranting about posts of mine getting taken down for what I perceived at the time to be stupid reasons. And I don't know if I look back at it now. If I look back a lot of my old reports now, maybe I would look at them and say, maybe maybe that was a little justified. I don't know, but basically that's what I did a lot on this channel way back when, and it got me a fan base. So that's really the only good thing that came out of those videos, I suppose. They're really bad, and if you are curious to see how bad these videos really were, I have a whole playlist of Miiverse videos, and most of those videos still exist. I've deleted some of them, but a lot of the ones I kept up are still really bad, and you could watch those and look back on the, for lack of a better term, cringe. I mean, yeah, sure, a lot of those videos are bad, but at the very least, I wasn't threatening to rape and kill kids who would false report me on Miiverse. You either know who I'm referencing or not. I'm not going to explain in this video. Anyways, so, a few years ago, I discovered this website called Archiveverse, and it's basically what the title of the website suggests. It archives basically not every post on Miiverse, but most of them. And I assume maybe this is the very first post on Miiverse. I don't know, but I've went back and looked at my old Miiverse post on this website a couple of times, and I just couldn't. I had to tap out after a few minutes because a lot of the posts were just so fucking terrible that I couldn't handle it anymore. So I figured, you know what? Why don't I, along with all of you, relive the quote unquote cringe of these posts that I would put on this website and have people read publicly? And I had zero shame back then, so basically, I would always complain about stuff that I didn't like on Miiverse, much akin to what I do now on this channel, but a a lot of these posts are really bad. Get ready. And for those of you wondering, I can't look up my old second account, my old second Miiverse account here, because the admins deleted that, because they had the power to do that, apparently. Anyways, so we're only going to look at my first account. That's where most of the posts are anyway. I made thousands and thousands of posts on that account. I'm not going to look through all of them, of course, because I made a whole bunch of them. Like I said, thousands and thousands of them. So reading through all of that will take way too much time. So it's really just going to be whenever I feel like stopping, which I'll try to go on for for as long as I can. Trust me, I'll try. Anyways, holy shit! Why am I acting surprised? I've already I've already looked through all this. This isn't my first post, by the way. I guess they didn't archive my very first post. My very first Miiverse post was made on Christmas of 2012 because that's the day I got my Wii U. But here's the first post that pops up. Finally beaten it. Secret tip: Yoshi is hiding somewhere near the checkpoint. I mean, the grammar here isn't abysmal or anything, but it certainly isn't great. I mean, I would say I typed decently well for an 11-year-old. Maybe. Who wants a Majora's Mask remake? You just had to wait a few more years, dude. I want the whole series on Virtual Console. Please, Nintendo, please. Again, you got your wish in just a few months after this post, I believe. Basically, most of my posts around the first year or so I was posting on Miiverse just really consisted of game screenshots. Things don't get interesting until, I would say, the end of 2013. A bunch of Earthbound posts. Who wants a real Smash Bros. Community when we have trolls, random posts that should be on the YouTube community, and character requests that don't make any sense whatsoever? Yeah, it's not like it was a meme, dude. It's not like people were having fun in this community and posting just silly troll posts, again, just for the meme. No, no, no. Everyone has to be completely serious. Yeah, a lot of my posts were like this, complaining about people having fun, essentially. I was so anti-fun back then, and I guess some people would argue I was anti-fun. I'm still anti-fun, but Jesus Christ, I was even more of a whiny cunt back then. You can't deny that. Alright. What's this? Today, I was at a Target and they had an Xbox One out, but apparently Microsoft was too dumb to not actually let people play demos. Well, they have a demo. They have a Nintendo Switch demo out at my local Target, but they never had an Xbox one, and I think they have a PS4 one. But I don't see the big issue here. It's not like you're gonna play it anyway because you don't give a shit about Xbox. Yeah, they didn't put the controller out. Nothing. Then some kids that is or around my age, those said, "Look, the ugly VCR." His friends were laughing, or should I say, gobbling, at his joke. Then he went on saying the PlayStation 4 is the king of gaming, whatever that means. Why do you feel the need to post about this? Like, I don't fucking see the point. And by the way, I'm drawing a blank here. I don't even remember this fucking happening. So maybe I just pulled this story out of my ass just for some years. Which, by the way, that worked out so well. 7 years in total. Wow, hot shit. I was. But also, this is another problem with a lot of my Miiverse posts. I would drag them out for so fucking long. Back in the very early days of Miiverse, you only had a 100 character limit, then they extended it to 200 or 300 characters, I believe, and then they finally extended it to 500 characters. Which, by the way, yeah, Miiverse had a bigger character limit than Twitter. How fucking sad. Anyways, a lot of my posts did not accommodate well the character limits that Miiverse had at all, so I would stretch them out horrendously long in the comments, like this, because I had to cram every single little detail into these posts for whatever reason, which I still do that on Twitter sometimes, but I'm much better at accommodating with the character limit these days than I was back then. Alright, game party or family party? One has those pesky arrow posts, but this has people claiming they are the quote-unquote ruler of this community, even though there is a new one every week. So I'll say both communities are bad. Communities with a Y, that's not a fucking word. Anyway. So now I'll sit back and relax and see these laughable posts on this community. What does this say? This game is highly underappreciated. People should actually play it. Basically, this community was the smallest community at the time on Miiverse. It only had a couple of thousand posts, I believe, and back then you could actually see how many posts a community had in total. Nintendo got rid of that about a year into Miiverse's existence, I believe, or a little over a year. I forget exactly, but yeah, they used to tally all the posts in total in a community, and this was the smallest one. So for shits and giggles, people were like, "This community is tiny. I self-proclaim myself the ruler of this community," and people would jokingly be like, "No, I'm the ruler. No, I'm the ruler," and it was kind of sort of funny looking back at it. But for whatever reason, I had a problem with this back then. I really don't know why. All right. I drew these, by the way. No, I didn't. Super Mario 3D World had stamps you could post on Miiverse back then. I remember this level. It was fucking hell. A lot of the levels in that game were so fucking hard. Jesus. Alright. Any interesting posts? Any interesting posts? Don't die on me. One of the hardest courses in this game, Santa Raid. Back then, I had a Santa me. It was around Christmas time. That's why I wrote Santa Rage. I've seen a lot of people say how bad PewDiePie is. He's even worse now. Nazi. Oh. Let's not get political here. If you don't know who he is, then what planet have you been on? So you might be asking what I think of him. Actually, I didn't fucking care, but do go on. Meh, I don't like him or hate him. The most he's gotten out of me was a slight chuckle. It's also rarely, that doesn't make any sense. I watch a whole video of his. So, I'm not a bro. I'm not subscribed to him because I don't have a YouTube account. That changed. I don't have a YouTube account. I really don't care. Whatever. You think PewDiePie is meh. I think he's garbage now. Not just for his content, that has a play in it, but I'm not going to get into that. What does the "oh wait, it was never funny and died out quickly"? Why are people still posting this? Oh god, I remember the "what does the fox say" meme. God, that is going on 7 years now. Oh, holy shit. I remember everyone in middle school was singing that song. Chibi Robo. I don't really have anything to say. I never heard of Chibi Robo until the December Nintendo Direct. I saw some, whatever. Decent, whatever. Meh post. Have nothing to say about that. This comes up in the spotlight along with SpongeBob. Ha ha ha. What exactly is so hilarious about that? From what I remember, the spotlight section had only featured communities of games that were new, so they wanted to pimp out some stupid Barbie game and SpongeBob game that no one played, but they plastered it there anyway for just a little bit of promotion, I guess, I assume. At school, sometimes kids pick on me for being a Nintendo fan. The Wii U is a baby console. Get a PlayStation. Yes, I actually did hear that a couple of times in my middle school. People would ask me, "What console do you have?" And I would say, "Wii U," and I'd get laughed at for that, and it kind of hurt at the time. It wasn't a persistent problem or anything, but it did come to the point where I would say, "Oh, I have a PS4," or I would say, "I have an Xbox." I would intentionally lie so I wouldn't get any shit for telling the truth that I have a Wii U, because people would, again, pick on me for that a little bit. Say Nintendo's for babies, which is so stupid. Which is kind of sort of why I made that troll video a couple of years back, just to point and laugh at the stupidity of that. But of course, people had to take that seriously. Well, I just hit 30 followers. Nah, whatever. Even though I'm 12 myself, I do hate most kids that age. Oh, here we go. So I'm not going to write. I'm just going to write a few stuff I hear kids my age say. Go. Hashtag YOLO. I like trains. You're gay. No offense to anyone. PS4 is better than Xbox One. Oh, Matt, I remember you. You were a great friend. It doesn't show the follow up comment, but yeah. Oh, I'm not like the other kids in my generation. I'm good, trust me. I was born in the wrong generation. Whatever. I used to do this a lot too. I would always constantly brag about how I am so much better than all the other 12-year-olds. I'm so much more mature. Please call me mature. I really hate people like that now, and it's mostly because of how I used to be at this time. Oh god, this one. So at school, a boy in my class is in a relationship. By the way, the boy I was talking about in this post was a fucking cunt. Hated him so much. He was so annoying. That's really why I made this post, but anyways, we're in 7th grade, and he's pretty much the kid the girls go crazy. Oh god, I'm already cringing. He has a girlfriend, and the whole school is talking. I can't read through the rest of this. I'm sorry. I remember distinctly getting accused of jealousy at the time, and yes, I kind of was a little jealous. I had to sit next to this kid throughout the entirety of 7th grade. We had assigned seats in my classes, and basically how my middle school was, we were in the same classroom for almost the whole entire day, so I had to sit next to this kid. He was annoying as fuck, and I didn't like that he got a girlfriend, because he was annoying as fuck. There, I was a little jealous. I don't give a shit now, of course, but back then I gave a shit for whatever reason and decided to vent about it on Miiverse. What an incel I was. Okay, I probably misused the term incel there, but whatever. I once saw a comment on YouTube saying how girls should not play video games and how it is a men-only thing. Hey, true! Good post! If you're my age or older and have common sense, you're probably getting tired of what kids are using as an insult. You're gay, no offense to anyone. Isn't this basically the same thing that you posted just a few posts back? About how you're better than most of the other 12-year-olds. I mean, yeah, you're gay is a stupid insult and it helps normalize homophobia, but you made your point, dude. You made your point. I even literally write, no offense to anyone, just like that other post. This is another problem with a lot of my old Miiverse posts. A lot of them were essentially copy and pastes of the same exact fucking point. and I would hammer these same points in for whatever reason and make essentially the same post over and over again. And people find that funny. So, can people go... again, it cuts off. I'm gonna assume I wrote, so can people go fuck themselves? Okay, you can say fuck on Miiverse. I said that as just a little joke. I have a suggestion for Miiverse. If no one is going to have a post with swearing or stuff, not little kid friendly, when you tap on a post, when you post, you can tap something that says for mature users. Hey, that's another good suggestion that Nintendo should have totally taken. Good post, good post. Truly a rarity. Welcome to the solo. No, that's not right. The Giga Gamby community. First, yes, I like. Yeah, sucking off Gamby's dick, basically, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to go on for too much longer here. Oh, I remember this. I was so stupid. I went up the stairs and I was holding my gamepad in my hand and my arm was over the railing, and then the gamepad slipped out of my hand and it fell on the floor hard, and it was kind of a high fall, and the whole screen shattered. I had to take it into Nintendo for 2 weeks, so I was without a gamepad for a while. All I had to use was my Pro controller, I think. That was terrible. That was really terrible. What is this? So some kid wanted to know why do girls like him so much. I commented, "Isn't that a good thing?" He said he already had a GF, as he put it. Why the fuck are you posting about this? It's another one of those Miiverse dating what stuff. Another girl wrote that he was awesome. Whatever. Actually, girls at his age only like the looks, but I look at his posts and he says he's depressed. At 13, he has no reason, he said. Are you serious? At 13, you can't be depressed unless something really bad happened. One person asked if he was emo. He said no. I found that funny. Holy shit, I posted this? I actually said this? Wow. Oh, at 13, you can't be depressed unless you have a legitimate reason. Get the fuck out of here with that stupid shit. Why did you find it funny? You can be depressed and not be emo. Exactly. I actually remember who you were, Lily. They originally went by Jason, but they ended up, but they came out as non-binary later on, and I think eventually they identified as female, and they posted a lot of these non-binary transgender posts and such. It was stuff that I didn't understand at the time, and hey, props on them for actually having the bravery to come out in public. Anyways, this stupid shit, that actually made my blood boil. Horrible, horrible post. My god. Chat rooms everywhere. Which do I pick? Oh wait, I am and never will be interested in going in one. Okay, dude. I don't know why you felt the need to share that, but whatever. Nintendo has billions of dollars in the bank, but they're still doomed. Why? Because Microsoft and Sony fanboys said so. What a straw man! I've never seen anyone unironically say Nintendo was doomed. Come on, dude, stop pulling shit out of your ass. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. As an Irish person myself, this is my kind of day. It was just St. Patrick's Day a few days ago. What a coincidence. More screenshot posts. So on this person's profile, it has their full name, and he's a 10-year-old boy. First, you don't know better than to put your full name on the internet, and he said he hates himself. Why? Oh god, is it another you can't be depressed post? The only the only real reason is his Miiverse followers don't talk to him. Oh, boo-hoo. Imagine me begging for my friends and followers to talk to me all the time. How amazing you are. Picking on a 10-year-old. Wow. And you're not their father either. Why the fuck do you care if they put their full name out? I mean, yeah, sure, they shouldn't do that, but who am I to say, oh, you can't do that? You're not his father. You're not his father. Nintendo, for whatever reason, there's a comma there, caters to little kids too much instead of giving their attention to older kids, teenagers, and adults. I mean, they got better with that now, at least, right? I'm currently playing Link's Awakening, the remake of Link's Awakening on the Switch. Great game. By the way, the original was really good too. I beat that a long time ago. Uh, Jesus, I posted a lot. I love One Direction, another fangirl of that talentless boy band. Just what we need. Why do you care? Why do you care, dude? Let her be a fan of One Direction. I mean, yeah, I agree. One Direction is shitty. I don't think they're around anymore. I think they all broke up and they have solo careers now or whatever. But every One Direction song I've heard is absolute dog shit. But why do you have to shit on someone for liking the fucking band? Just let them be. And I used to do this all the time too. I would like quote other people's posts verbatim. I guess I kind of sort of pretend. I kind of sort of use this as a way of what you do on Twitter now, which is quote retweet other people's posts, other people's tweets, and respond to them. I would essentially do this, but of course, Miiverse didn't have something like that. So again, I would put their posts in quotes and then write my response on the bottom. Basically, talk shit behind other people's backs. That's basically what it was. I was a snaky motherfucker back then. But if Miiverse did have its own equivalent of the retweet feature, I would use the shit out of that probably. Or maybe I would still be a little bitch and talk about people behind their backs. I don't know. Hi, we're the admins, and here to make your experience here on Miiverse as bad as we can make it. Have a terrible time. Mwahahaha from the Miiverse admins. Okay, that was kind of funny. I chuckled a bit in my head. I wonder, will Miiverse actually mature? Will you ever mature, dude? Because you're always talking about how you're fucking mature, how you're so mature compared to those other stinky, dirty 12-year-olds, which is not mature in the slightest and actually fucking stupid. I think I was called out about that a couple of times on Miiverse too. People were like, dude, no one cares how mature you are. Stop talking about how immature you are, which in turn, that actually shows how immature you are if you constantly have to prove how mature you are to other people. And I couldn't handle that. I think I just bitched them out. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, I totally agree with that now. What an insufferable douchebag I was back then. I looked at my very old post. It makes what I say now a hypocrite. That makes no sense at all. Okay, whatever. All of those posts were was unfunny posts that were a waste of people's time. Yeah, because all these posts bitching about shit no one cares about and talking about how mature you are totally doesn't waste people's time. No, not at all. I even said stuff that I'm against posting now. Oh my god. I complain too much. That must imply I have no friends and have no life. Hey, that's exactly how I am now. I complain like a motherfucker and I have no friends and have no life. Although I'm kind of forced to have no life now because we're being quarantined. Hey, again, I mentioned the virus in the video. Can't help myself. But even if we weren't being quarantined, I would still be in my house 24/7 because I'm a shut-in. Post asking for boyfriends and girlfriends on Miiverse is starting to branch out to more communities. Oh no. Hey, I actually kind of agree with that. That was so stupid. I still don't like online dating at all. Miiverse doesn't care if you've broken up with your girlfriend. Stop posting about it. Hey, another good post. Block others and disable comments because they can't take criticism. Oh, please. Oh, God. That was some cringe. Okay. I was so on a roll. I posted some good posts. I wrote some good posts, I should say. And here's something absolutely stupid. I completely go back on this now. I used to be so against the idea of blocking people because apparently that was a sign of weakness. I don't know, but now I'm like, if someone is an annoying douchebag and you just don't want to deal with them, you're more than free to block them. Hell, I do that sometimes. If someone just gets on my nerves and I'm like, I don't want to fucking deal with this prick anymore, I either block them from YouTube, ban them off my Discord server, or mute them on Twitter. I never blocked anyone on Twitter though. I much prefer muting, honestly. If only there was more users that are accepting of opinions that are not theirs, the whole world shouldn't be just like them. Then again, this is the internet. Okay. People still post about Frozen, Let It Go, and Do You Want to Build a Snowman are just as annoying, are just annoying at this point. I'm so tired of this movie, of this more than likely highly overrated movie. Wow, dude. Wow. You didn't even watch the movie and you're already saying, oh, it's more than likely overrated. Well, first off, who the fuck are you to say something is overrated? And two, again, why are you writing off a movie you've never fucking seen? You think I'm back here to complain about these stupid error posts? Yes, but with a twist. up and down, or just people who find a point who just find pointing pointing at people funny, and just doing plain unfunny things with it. Don't go in the community if you don't like the arrow post so much. My God, my brain is hurting. Why change to impress others? What's there to gain from that? Oh yeah, nothing. Be yourself and just forget the judgmental people who point out every flaw in someone. Agree. I sometimes wish I was a good artist. I've always wanted to draw good. I can still relate to that. The kids in my school brag about how many fans and or followers they have on a certain site. I mean, it's only the internet. It doesn't matter how popular you are. You're still a normal person. Kind of cringe, but I agree. Okay, I kind of agree with that. Having a boyfriend or girlfriend is just some kind of life isn't some kind of life achievement. No Miiverse relationship can really be taken seriously, especially if it's two 12-year-olds expressing their quote unquote love for each other. I agree with that too. Even though it's kind of incel-y, because I was so bitter at the time that I didn't have a girlfriend, and I still don't have a girlfriend, but you don't see me bitching and moaning about it all the time anymore, like I did here. So all in all, this was okay. Whatever. It's about some update. I don't remember. I don't complain to get attention. Doubt. I do it just to express how I feel on things and show how I speak my mind. Good on you, dude. You're so brave, speaking your mind on the most trivial shit ever. How brave. How brave. The internet needs to remember that criticism is to benefit you and become a better person. It's not trolling. Haven't I made that post before, like a billion other times? Again, another instance where I just post about the same thing over and over again. Here's a thanks to all my friends and supporters on here for being awesome people. You don't know how grateful I am for all of you guys. And I still share that same sentiment. Thank you all for watching my videos. I may not be the nicest to you all the time, but I still appreciate you nonetheless. I'll keep it at that. I remember I was called stupid by an already immature kid that no one likes. This was in school. I just ignored him, even though inside I was really mad. Why do you care about being called stupid by what you claim was the most immature kid that no one liked? I'm trying to think who that kid was, but I'm drawing a blank again. This could have been something I just pulled out of my ass for some gas. I don't know. Miiverse relations. Another fucking complaint about Miiverse relationships. We get it, dude. We get it. I never knew how light I am on here. Thanks, I guess. I don't see why people would like my posts so much. I don't know why people liked these fucking posts back then. Half day tomorrow. Don't you hate it when you tell the honest truth and no one believes you? We've all been there before. Hey, relatable and true. I hate that so much. Iwata can't appear at E3 due to health issues. Another year and a month. Iwata died. How sad, how sad. I miss you so much, Iwata. Another fucking Miiverse dating post. At school, one of the kids got angry at another kid and threw a pencil across the classroom. He sounded like he was proud of what he did. I'm annoyed at this because he's 12 and did something a 5-year-old would do, and the fact he's proud of this. When the teachers talked to him, he didn't care. Even if he took someone's eye out, he wouldn't care. Oh, I remember that kid. That kid was fucking emotionally unstable. I'm gonna read a few more and then pack it in here. I've been going on for a fucking half hour. A half hour! Already! Jesus Christ. I hate when people delete the comments they had in a conversation. I remember someone for shits and giggles posted the comment, then like a second after posting it, deleted it. People actually like math? How strange. Agree! Math is fucking stupid. It should die. I hate that most cartoons are just stupid. Really, a lot are not funny and have nothing but toilet humor and butt jokes. Even though you barely watch cartoons at this time, but hey, let's judge cartoons anyway. I still don't watch cartoons, but you don't see me just writing them off as stupid anymore. Because that is stupid. If you haven't watched the cartoon, why the fuck would you bitch about it? I hate the kind of fans who just say yes to everything. Agree. It's been a few months since I've seen this, since I've been on this awful community. I wanted to see if anything changed. I should have known better. They're still complaining about the same arrow post. This is getting so repetitive at this point. Swag and how people misuse YOLO is dumb. More complaining about YOLO and swag. Remember when those were two really big sayings? I do too. I'm glad we're past that now. Anyways, I think I'll wrap it up here. I'm already at the 30-minute mark. This was painful. I'm glad. I hope you get some laughs out of this, and if you didn't, congratulations, you wasted a half hour of your time. Now you can go frolic off and do something that is much more worthwhile, like I will after this, because I just wasted 30 minutes reading through stupid posts I for some reason thought were good enough to put out to the public back then on Miiverse. Oh, this is painful. This is so fucking painful. But with all that said, stay safe, stay sanitized, stay socially distant as much as possible. Jesus Christ, please, please follow. Please do that. That's all I have to say. Bye bye.